What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today you can just refer to me as Swayze Targaryen. I'll even accept Father of Dragons because today we're playing some JESKAI Dragon Tribal. Cue the intro. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. In today's video, we have an absolute banger for you. This one's going to be all about JESKAI Dragon Tribal. This one's going to be absolutely busted and a complete blast to play. With the new release of STRIXHAVEN, they really relied heavily on releasing a bunch of dragons for all of their different colleges and schools, and so dragons got a huge upgrade, and I'm really excited to showcase this deck for you today. But before we break it all down and get into the gameplay footage really quickly, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I just ask if you take a moment to do so. It's a free way to help support this channel, helps us grow and get out to more of the community. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll be notified anytime we post a video, which is 3 times a week. This is, though, a bonus video because we are trying to pump out a little bit more with the release of STRIXHAVEN. So enjoy this. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So like I said, all about dragons today, right? So I guess that's where we could start. We can start with all the different types of dragons that we have in the deck. We started off with a 2-drop Sprite Dragon. It's going to be our fastest, quickest way to get a creature onto the board, and it also pumps up every single time we put a non-creature spell into the battlefield. It gets a 1/1 counter. This is also nice because it has haste, so it can come in right away and start doing some damage. We've also got the Prismari Dragon. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. You know what? I'm not going to embarrass myself. Anyways, let's just call it Prismari Dragon. This dragon right here is pretty sweet because it comes in as flying, but it also generates a little bit of mana, which is nice. It's a nice little ramp card. So we have ways that we can actually get this card out on 3, which then in turn gets our next card out, you know, like Goldspan Dragon out on 4. So there's a really nice ramping curve here. We'll get into that a little bit further down the road, but we have a lot of ways to generate treasures. This generates 1 treasure when it hits the battlefield, which is really nice. But also, because we have so many ways to generate treasure, Prismari is really great because the treasure tokens don't actually sacrifice when we use them for mana. We can actually just use them for mana for a sorcery or instant spell as long as Prismari Dragon's on the battlefield, and they don't actually sacrifice. So it's a great way to generate a lot more mana without, you know, losing them down the road. We also have Goldspan Dragon because it's the best dragon that's been released to date. It's just super good. A 5-drop 4/4 with haste, but it also generates a treasure token every single time it attacks, and treasure tokens now become 2 mana instead of 1, which is really nice. And then we also have the big boy, the game-winning closer, Lorehold Dragon. Also not going to try to pronounce this one at all either because I just don't want to embarrass myself today. So let me go and move down here for this card. So Lorehold Dragon. Man, what can I say about this card? It's pretty busted. It comes in with flying, vigilance, and haste. Already amazing. But whenever this attacks, you get to look at the top 7. That goes really deep into the deck. Top 7 cards of your library may cast an instant or sorcery spell without paying the mana cost, as long as it's cheaper than Lorehold's power, right? So what that means is every instant or sorcery card in our deck, except for Magma Opus, we can cast for free with Lorehold Dragon. So that's pretty busted. And while I'm over here down in the corner, I'll also talk about Magma Opus. So now we're going to get into our spells. So Magma Opus is a really great way to win the game as well. It's an instant card that does a whole lot. So let's read this really quickly. It deals 4 damage divided to as many number of targets as you want, right? So you can kill a bunch of little creatures. You can go straight to the face with this. You can do a lot of different options with that. Then we get to tap down 2 target permanents and create a 4/4 blue-red elemental creature and draw 2 cards. Very busted, and that's why this card costs 8. And it's also an instant speed card, which means if you cast it on your opponent's end step, you can not only tap down creatures, you can destroy creatures, you can open up the lane to attack with the 4/4 the following turn. It's very powerful and can definitely win you the game. But the other reason we want to be playing this is because we can actually pay 2 to discard this card, create a treasure token, which will help us on turn 2 to ramp into a turn 3 play. Let's go back over here, which will open up to our Prismari command, which then we could play to create another treasure token, because this can create treasure tokens, destroy artifacts, deal 2 damage, or we can cycle out 2 cards for 2 more cards. Prismari command, very, very useful. You're going to see that we were actually able to destroy some, we destroyed a henge with this card and won the game. So this card is very, very good and very busted. But the main reason we want to get Magma Opus into the graveyard is because we're running Draconic Intervention, a way to sweep the board without actually hurting our dragons. I'm sure you've seen this. It basically sweeps the board without hurting your dragons, but it deals X damage, where X is the exiled instant or sorcery card from a graveyard that we choose. So we exile the Magma Opus once it's in the graveyard to deal 8 damage across the board. I'd say it's pretty powerful. And then we also have Behold the Multiverse, which is also a really great instant speed card that can help draw some cards, but it also is a great Draconic Intervention target. It's a great way to keep our hand filled up. And then also we have Thrilling Discovery for us. Thrilling Discovery is going to gain us a little bit of life. We also get to discard 2 cards and draw 3 cards. So it's a little bit of card advantage, a little bit of life gain, and we can discard things like the Opus as well to get the Draconic Intervention a little bit better. Or if we draw 2 Prismari Dragons or 2 Lorehold Dragons, they are legendary, so we can get rid of those for some fresh cards as well. We also have Unleash Fury, which can help us win the game surprisingly at the end. And we also run 2 Test of Talents, another new card where if we counter a spell, we can actually search their hand, library, and graveyard and exile all the cards that match that name for good out of their deck. So this deck, like I said, is super powerful. We've already played it a handful of times. I just realized I have one too many cards. What in the world? I have one too many lands. Whoops. I wonder if I played the whole video like that. I was actually trying to shoot for 25 lands, but it looks like we've been running 26 with 61 cards. That's embarrassing. Anyways, that's the deck, guys. And then we're going to get into the gameplay footage, which we already played. So ignore the 61 cards. Make sure you're only running 25 lands here. Deck's busted. We went on a tear with this deck, and I really enjoyed it. So I hope you enjoyed as well. Let's get into the gameplay footage, and then we'll meet back here for some final thoughts. Peace. All right, here we go. I am super pumped about this deck today. I got to play test it a little bit, and it is so good. Dragons are busted. Let's just put it that way. Dragons are busted. This deck is a little bit hard though to play. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little tricky. This ain't bad. I like this hand a lot, actually. Let's go ahead and keep this. We get to hit a Thrilling Discovery right away to discard Opus, which is great. That's unfortunate that our opponent's off to the races already. Got to kill that with Prismari, but they went first, so gonna be hard to do that when they get the Aspirant down. No Aspirant. Okay, that feels good. That feels good. All right, let's go ahead, and that's not the land I need. I need this one. Thrilling Discovery, gain a little bit of life here. Discard 2 cards. I think I want to discard that, obviously, and then probably the other Discovery. All right, that's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Prismari command hopefully is going to be able to save us here, kill the Aspirant. All right, so they get the Griffins down. So they're really trying to gain life here pretty hectically. So we got to do something about that. We don't have any lands, though. Let's go ahead and create a treasure token. I think that's going to be pretty key here. Gonna need to create a treasure. Oh, no. You here and you here. So the treasure token is going to allow us to play our next spell, hopefully on curve. We drew a Test of Talents, which I can't wait to give that a try. Oh, another Speaker of the Heavens. Super unfortunate. That Hollowed Priest is getting very big. All right, how do we want to play this? So maybe the dragon just to keep him off attacking for a minute. We do get to create another treasure token, which is nice, but I would have liked to draw a land there. I mean, we've drawn so many cards and not hit one single land. A land there would have been so clutch. The Hollow Priest is still good enough to get in and actually deal some damage. It's unfortunate. All right, we did hit a land. Let's go. So we can either Multiverse or we can Goldspan Dragon. I think Goldspan Dragon's the way to go here. The problem with Goldspan Dragon is it's actually going to eat the treasure, and we kind of need the treasure to cast a spell, right? But if I attack with Goldspan Dragon, it opens up the door for some trickery with the Unleashed Fury. We could probably kill the priest with the Prismari, but do I want to lose the Prismari? You know, it's tricky, man. It's tricky. I do think I need to attack though. I do think I need to attack, and then Unleashed Fury I think is going to be the play here. Oh no, that's going to give first strike. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, they're going to put it there? Alright, I can live with that. I can live with that all day. Alright, clearly they don't see that I can kill it, so... Yes, I think they're just trying to get the Griffins to pop, but that's fine. Tactical advantage gives 2/2. And we'll go and counter that. Yeah, I figured it wasn't going to be too many of those. Alright. We'll make them exile those. They lose the speaker. We keep the dragon, which is that's definitely a win for us. Alright, we get a land. Fair enough. Sprite Dragon, that'll help with some blocking against the Griffins, but how do we want to do it? Unleashed Fury is going to have to come into play here this turn for sure, so I could make some tactical blocks here. We're going to probably lose everything but Prismari here. Ay, ay, ay. They're just getting super lucky here with their draws. That was a top deck. Alright, we still kill the priest. If that's all they want to swing in with, then that's a win for us. Alright. Do this. Do this. We get a treasure token. Sprite Dragon gets bigger. Lorehold, that's pretty sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. And then Sprite Dragon. So Sprite Dragon first. Multiverse next. Sprite Dragons get a little bigger. Ooh, Unleash Fury and Multiverse. They both are really good cards here. Shoot, what do I want to draw? I think I need more lands though, you know? I gotta curve out at the same time. That double, that Unleash Fury is gonna be so good too for us, I think, but we'll do it this way. We can block the Righteous Valkyrie easily with the Prismari. We could bounce each other. And then if they want to attack with the Griffins, so be it. I will block there. Forgot about that. Okay, I'm immediately I get shut down on that train of thought. Lorehold Dragon actually comes in though with Vigilance, so that's a huge W for us. So now we're just gonna have to chump block, which is so unfortunate. Super unfortunate. We miss again. So we play this, and then can we foretell this? I mean, I don't think that's the play. What's the play here? What's the play here? Oh my god, what's the play here? I need to find off the top. I need to find the sweeper, right? Yeah, I think I need to do this. I gotta find the sweeper. Gotta find the sweeper. I also need a land. If we don't hit the sweeper, I need this land, so gotta keep the land. Yes, we found a sweeper, baby. Alright, we can survive. We can survive. No attacks. And then next turn, we intervention, and we're back in this game, dude. Let's go. Just gotta survive this attack. That's all. Survive this attack. Which we can definitely do. They swing all here. We go down to 1, and we're still alive. Or they're not going to swing all. That's also even better. Even better, baby. Let's go. We're back on top. Back on top. Let's go. Sprite Dragon down. Attack. They don't have any instant speed. Don't have any hasty creatures. Talk about a comeback. Holy cow, man. We were in trouble there, but able to pull it out. We found the Draconic Intervention. That's all we needed there. And now we're pretty much golden, so. All right, how do we want to handle this? Lorehold Dragon. maybe that's gonna be the play. It has vigilance, it's a great blocker, and we get to cast a free instant or sorcery, which then makes our Sprite Dragon bigger. That's a pretty good card. Just need a 3-drop. That'll work. That'll work. And here's where we just absolutely start taking over the game. This is where it gets really fun for us Dragon players. Lorehold Dragon is busted. Let's get some treasure tokens going, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Prismari command, don't mind if I do. Let's create another artifact. Take 2. We'll take the treasure. Oh, did I hit destroy artifact? Oh, that's actually pretty good too. I was gonna create a treasure token, but I hit destroy artifact. That's fine too. I know I could have canceled that, but that was also not a bad play, so just keep it. It is what it is. End turn, we'll probably cast the Behold the Multiverse here. Auto pay, and there's the scoop. Yep. GG's, man. Oh my god, Lorehold Dragon is so good. That was incredible. Let's go. Dude, Draconic Intervention was such a clutch card there. My goodness. I needed that land too. I was like, do I cycle this land away to help my odds of drawing the intervention? But I think, you know, had I done that and missed the intervention, we were definitely going to lose because we wouldn't have been able to play Lorehold, which was also key to finding another intervention, you know. Definitely going to keep this. A little bit slower hand, but we can make it work. We got our mana, so whenever you get your mana, you can't really argue too much. It's not every day you get to find all the mana color you need. That was a perfect top deck too. Sprite Dragon. Now we're going to curve really nicely. Time to curve out, baby. Opponent's got a 1 mana instant speed play. Is it a shock? Okay. So are they all burn or are they playing aggro red? Let's find out. See what they discard here. That'll give us a lot more information. Oh, they don't discard. They throw it back in a deck. So actually, I don't even know. I do not even know. I kind of just want to foretell this and then just get out the Prismari Dragon next. I think that's fine. I just don't have a whole lot of info yet. Okay, so they are mono red aggro, it looks like. Another hasty creature, right? Okay. That's a good find. It's a really good find. This is a great way to block. And we get a little bit of mana ramp. Can also kill the Robber of the Rich with the Prismari. I think they're going to have a little bit of a combat trick here, like a stomp maybe. So I'm actually going to block like this. Because this protects my dragon from a lot of combat tricks like Bone Crusher Giant or the Rimrock Knight. So if we block here, kind of screws up their plan. Unless they have double Rimrock Knight. Do they have double? Okay. Or, you know, both cards. That's cool too. Honestly, we just made him spend 2 cards instead of 1. So that's a win for us. And then we can go ahead and deal 2 here. And yeah, we'll draw 2 and discard 2, because if we draw 2 and discard 2 here, we can get a better card in the graveyard for intervention. Or not. All right, let's do this. And then we'll just play Behold the Multiverse here on the next turn. We're doing really well here. And the fact that we have a sweeper in hand too is so big. It's clutch. So sweeping up to 3 is actually just fine. Let's go ahead and draw some cards here. Ooh, Lorehold. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can play it. Let's go. It has vigilance. It's a great blocker. Such a good card, man. So busted. We'll be seeing ya. We'll be seeing ya. And guess what? We still got another one in hand. So I think this is pretty much a wrap on Mono Red. Peace out, Mono Red. Back to the lobby with you. Not much they can do now. Every single turn we're going to be casting a free spell. Don't mind if I do. We'll be seeing you, Bone Crusher. We'll be seeing you. Thrilling Discovery in hand, ready to go. I wonder if this works with only one card in hand. I'd be interested to see, actually. They got a Bone Crusher too? That'd be a little bit annoying. Nope, they do not. All right, let's go. Easy win, baby. They were hoping that that cycle there, after they hit it, would draw them into a Bone Crusher Giant. Nice try, though. I'm honestly having so much fun right now. These dragons are such a breath of fresh air. Absolutely love this deck. I'm thinking about adding one more Lorehold Dragon into it, though, but it seems like we keep finding it. Look at that. Yeah, we can make this work because the Magma Opus can become a treasure, right? So this is definitely a keep, I think. Definitely need red first. Thrilling Discovery, I'm still not 100% sold on, but I do think it's a decent card for this type of meta situation that we're in. Let's go ahead and throw it down. Let's create the treasure token now, I think. I think that's the way to go. Getting down the, you know, Sprite Dragon's fine, but I think getting the treasure token down is pretty much what we need to be doing here. Let's gain some life. Gotta eat the mana, I know. We need to find some more mana, though. We gotta keep curving out. Gotta keep curving out. Actually, this might be a control deck. That counter spell may be really clutch. All right, we got a Prismari command, which also generates us a little bit of treasure token rampage, and then Goldspan Dragon. All right, that's unfortunate. So we're up against rogues. Yikes. Let's hope we can beat rogues. Their counter spells are going to be the thing, right? Hopefully we can counter. Oh, if we could counter their Drown in the Lock, oh my god, that would be so clutch. Man, they are on a roll already, though, with milling me out, aren't they? No Draconic interventions, though. Alright, got a mana card. That's really good. Let's see here. So, I think we gotta shoot down one of these thieves, right? Shoot down a thief and then create a treasure token. And that way we can hold up Test of Talents too. I think that's the way to go. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. We get rid of one of their guild's enforcers, which is awesome. It allows us to hold up Test of Talents, which can then hit something pretty key here. I would like Test of Talents to hit their Drown in the Lock, but there are some other cards that it could hit that would be pretty decent. Alright, looks like they are running a little short on mana. You love to see it. Draconic Intervention, still not milled. As long as that card's not milled, we're fine, because we could find it with Lorehold down the way. Come on, land off the top. Yes! Okay, land off the top, which means we don't have to eat any treasure tokens to play Goldspan Dragon. Which also means more mana to play Lorehold next turn. Super clutch. Alright, let's go. You want to go head to head here? Let's go head to head. Soaring Thought Thief does not block. Expected that, honestly. Do I play the Sprite Dragon as a chump blocker here? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could, yeah, we could eat one of these. Let's eat one of these. Of any one color? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and hold up the Sprite Dragon then. I was going to say we could use it for a blocker there, but these only count for 2 of one of the same mana here, so gonna have to eat a little bit of damage here. That was a little bit of a mistake. It's okay, though. Did they hit a Draconic Intervention yet? They did not. In fact, I drew one. Oh my goodness. And we have enough to counter their Drown in the Lock. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Just need a 3-drop. There we go. Go ahead. Drown in the Lock. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. That's what I'm talking about. We'll be seeing you Drown in the Lock. Auto pay. You got any more in your hand? Let's find out. Let's find out. You got one in the hand. You sure do. Well, guess what? Not anymore. No more in your graveyard either. No more in your deck. You do have a Luris though, and you're not playing it as a companion. Interesting, because you want to play these types of cards. All right, Heartless Act. That's trouble. At least you can't counter our stuff anymore, so that's a win. And all your stuff's dead. Sprite Dragon. I think I should play it now. I'm gonna create another treasure token here, so it's all good. Opponents only got 2 mana too, so they are really hurting here to play anything. See what they top deck here. They find the mana. What's it gonna be though? Probably Nighthawk Scavenger, right? Or they're gonna go for the mill plan. All right, they go for the Scavenger play, which is fine because we got the Lorehold coming in, baby. And then Lorehold's gonna be able to find us a spell, which could possibly kill our friend here, which it does. Wait, does it? No, it doesn't. Not quite. Let's go here and here. All right, they're gonna gain 5 life here. Super unfortunate. I thought for sure we would have been able to find ourselves a spell that could have killed that, but it is what it is. Sometimes you get the luck, sometimes you don't. They got a Heartless Act too, which can kill my Goldspan Dragon. So what are we looking for off the top here then? Probably Behold the Multiverse, right? That way we can get some card draw. They haven't milled a single one yet, so odds are pretty high of me drawing it. All right, and they're gonna mill again, and they mill it right off the top, right on cue. So this only gains me 2 life then, but at least it makes my Sprite Dragon a little bit bigger, so that's cool. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're 1 short of killing our opponent here. Super unfortunate, man. There were actually a lot of cards there that would have got us the win, huh? Oh, they've actually milled all of them, didn't they? Super unfortunate. All right, well, let's get in there with the Sprite Dragon and hold up the blocker against the Luris so they don't gain any life here. If they want to try to gain life, they're gonna have to Heartless Act my Goldspan Dragon. Yep, which they do, which generates another treasure token. Man, that's so unfortunate. If we could have got that Behold the Multiverse off the top, we would have won the game. Draconic Intervention's gone. Another one gone. That's all of them. Goldspan Dragon off the top could help. There it is. 4, 5, 6, 7. Still not quite there though. All right, let's try to do the same play as last time. Oh, I can't. I gotta leave back blockers. I think we lost. That's so sad, man. That's so sad. That's so sad. We got our opponent down to 1. What a close game that was. Whatever. We would. There's so many ways we could have won that game, but just got a little unlucky. Man, if Lorehold could have just, top decked a Draconic Intervention there, would have been pretty clutch. A lot of cards it could have hit there. Could have hit Magma Opus as well, which would have been really nice. Could have hit, draw some cards. There's a lot of things that could have hit there, but it is what it is. We'll have to let it go, unfortunately. This is definitely a keep. I like Thrilling Discovery, but I would have liked to see it paired with maybe some more discardable cards that look a little bit better. I don't want to lose these dragons, obviously, so may have to discard some things I don't want to discard. And, oh, not bad. Not bad at all. We got all of our dragons, and we're going to curve out perfectly up against Gilded Goose and Lotus Cobra. So they're trying to ramp up here pretty hard. Okay. I figured that was happening because they played the Cobra first and ate their mana for us, so that way they could get more mana, which means they had to have had the Fabled, so that makes sense. And then search your library for a basic land card. Put it on the field tapped and it becomes a creature? That's pretty wild. Okay. Sprite Dragons first, and then what do we have in the graveyard? Prismari. Okay, so we can actually kill all their creatures. Let's attack. We're not gonna block with it. Let's not hold that up. Do I want to intervention this next turn? I think it would be probably pretty good to intervention this next turn just because this is a land. But now that they just played the Migratory Greathorn, it becomes a little less good. A little less good. Prismari Command. That's interesting. Dang, that's tough, man. That's tough because we can do it. We could do the intervention, or we could play this, which doesn't die to the Greathorn, right? So let's just play this as a good blocker here. And we may actually want to block with this next turn, so let's just do no attacks here. I might want to block with the Sprite Dragon here. Sprite Dragon hasn't exactly pulled its weight, so this card might have to make a cut down the road, but... Oh, that's unfortunate. I could destroy it, though, with the Prismari. Yes, I can destroy it with Prismari. Okay, I'm fine. A-okay with this. Very clutch. Okay, perfect. So, if we play the Goldspan Dragon, right? We go in for an attack, and then we could play the Prismari Command. That seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. See if they block. Probably not, right? They take the 4. Okay, we Prismari Command. We destroyed their artifact, and we deal 2 damage. 2 damage to you because you keep generating mana. We eat both of those. A little bit unfortunate. Oh, we only eat one of them. Good, good. Nice. What a tempo swing, man. What an absolute tempo swing. And then we have 2 Prismari Commands in the graveyard, so we can kill a lot of things here. Can't kill that, though. Can't kill that. Definitely gonna play this, because we're gonna go over the top. And then we can cast some spells here. What spells do we want to see here? Ooh. Unleash Fury. It's a 10-5. That Migratory Greathorn may want to consider blocking here. If it doesn't, we can go wide because they don't have enough. Ooh, they shouldn't have done that. Now we can go wide. We have plenty of flyers now that they can't block. So unless they have a sweeper, we're going to win this. Good game. Yeah, they just realized their mistake. They definitely should have blocked that with the Greathorn, but to each their own. That tempo swing though, man, that Prismari Command eating their henge. Let's freaking go, dude. Oh man, this deck feels so good. I want to ride this thing all the way to Diamond. Just don't know if I have the time. Man, I really need to get to Diamond before the end of the month. This is like the latest I've been like not trying to rank up. It's been the craziest. It's been the craziest time period in my life, and like it's the time I need the I need the most amount of time right now because of the STRIXHAVEN release, and I want to ride the wave of like the hype, I want to get as many videos out as I can. But of course my life is the most hectic right now at the same time. What's this? Does this book have any cool animations? No. Alright, so we got Behold the Multiverse. A lot of card advantage here. I can foretell them too, which is nice. Unleash Fury could be good down the road. Oh, we're up against Izzet as well. Could we be seeing a mirror match here? Maybe. Maybe. Two Prismari Dragons in hand, which creates a lot of mana ramp for us. You'd love to see it. That could be a Saw It Coming, though, which could be really annoying. We'll see. We'll see right here, right now. We do need to hit a land, so if they counter this, that could be kind of annoying. Test of Talents? Ooh, we got a copycat over here. Well, they're going to get 2 of them. Not the one that's foretold, though. You probably don't want to get the cards that are foretold like that, so... opponent knows we're hurting for land now, though. If this is a Saw It Coming, we could be in a world of trouble. I guess they're going to have to run out of juice eventually, though, right? Unless they have card draw. I'm out of soda. That makes me sad. Ooh, let's go. Prismari. Behold the multiverse. All right. I can live with that. Less counter spells, the better. They did put one on top, though. Could be a Essence Scatter, but it's not. It is a no-go on the counter spell. Got to get this gold span in next turn. Brazen Borrower. Okay, well, we got the treasure out of it, so just a little bit of a tempo slowdown. Gold span dragon. That's no fun. That's no fun. They have no mana though, so I'm gonna definitely be doing this, and then I will behold the multiverse as well. Oh, I forgot about their treasure. I was gonna say they do have actually mana. Now I think about it. Are they gonna bounce this too? Nope, they eat it. Cool. They eat it. I have 2 Prismari commands, so I could double that up on the Goldspan Dragon if I wanted to, but then I just generate them a whole lot of mana. Alright, we eat another 4. Doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good. My turn. Let's go ahead and eat this treasure. Hopefully they don't counter this, because that could be pretty bad for us. No, they don't. Ooh, Draconic Intervention. No good here in this matchup, huh? We do need the land, so we got to keep that on top. Didn't need both those lands, though. Didn't need that land either. Actually, I'll take white mana, sure. We're lacking in that area. Alright, we could double the power of our Prismari and kill their Goldspan Dragon when it attacks, if that's what we want to do. Okay, that's fine. Bone Crusher, huh? In that case, you shouldn't have done that. A little early there on that one, my friend. 2 and there. You saw my hand. I would expect that they have an answer for this. If not, that was a big mistake on their part. They don't have an answer? They don't have an answer for it? Oh my goodness. Talk about a misplay on their end, huh? They thought they were gonna just Bone Crush me and block with the Brazen Borrower. Maybe they have another Bone Crusher? That could be a case. Frostbite. Okay. Fair enough. It's a lot of treasure I'm creating, though. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a lot of treasure. You know that's what they were planning to do, though. You know that, right? Like they were gonna Bone Crush me and then block with Brazen Borrower. So the fact they had to spend 2 mana for that was really good for us. That's a win. This says look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, put them in the bottom of your library. Okay, put one in your hand and the rest at the bottom. I'm reading that wrong. Put one of them in your hand, put one of them in the bottom of your library, and exile one of them. You may play the exiled card. Okay, so they're trying to figure out which one they want to exile to play this turn. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Okay, they want to play that. What can they exile, though? It's not that big. Okay, they're going to just play it for the sorcery side. Interesting. So they're going to discard a card, deal some damage. Which does kill my Prismari. A little bit annoying. A little annoying, I can't lie. They dropped the creature? Okay, they're confusing me. Their whole line of play here has been an absolute crazy. I don't even know. They're crazy, man. They're crazy, but I am going to kill the Goldspan if they don't have an answer for this. Brazen Borrower, how annoying. Alright. How annoying. Let's go for red. Play our Prismari. Gain a little bit of life here, and then we can discard as well. Which is very helpful for us because we definitely don't need the Triome and we definitely don't need a second Prismari. So in this particular situation, very clutch. But we draw a counter spell. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. I like that. Alright. No attacks. I may have to use the Sprite Dragon to chump block the Goldspan Dragon. That's fine. Let that resolve for now. Sprite Dragon can kill it, so if they want to attack, it is what it is. Oh, they get this card again. Do I care? What do I want to counter, really? I guess we can counter the card that they choose, right? Let's do that. Make them eat a little bit more mana. Which card are they going to exile? They exile the land. Okay. So they picked up one of the cards, though. Let's see what they decide to cast here. They foretell something. Okay, that's going to definitely be Behold the Multiverse, and I might want to counter that. All right, I will double block this, I think. Or maybe... I got an idea. Prismari Command, then Sprite Dragon block. Discard 2 cards, draw 2 cards. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's do that. Discard you. Perfect. Still got the Test of Talents. Killed their Goldspan Dragon finally. Can't play Test of Talents right now. Each artifact you control. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that's a lot of mana we have here, so this is definitely going to work here. How do we do this? So we want to kill... How do we want to do this? If we cast this, we still have Test of Talents up too. Do we want to wait and play this? Yeah, let's wait and play this on their turn, so we can actually do all the effects and then hopefully open up the lane for a 4/4 elemental to get through. That seems pretty good. That's pretty good. There's the Test of Talents. Their hand only has a land in it. Oh wow, they have no more of those, huh? They only run 2. Thought for sure they'd run more than that, but at least they don't get to draw any cards. That's a big win for us. They only have a land in hand, so we might be really good here. We might be okay. Draconic Intervention would be so sick right now. That would definitely win us the game. All right, see what they do here. They go for an attack just there. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted them to do. All right, so we deal 4 here. Submit 1. Oh no, cancel. We actually can spread that damage out. What am I doing here? Do 4 here, and then tap you and you. 2 damage, 1 damage, 2 and 2. Let's do it like that. All right, there we go. We take 2 from the Bone Crusher because the Bone Crusher gets targeted. That's fine. Do they have an answer? They don't have an answer. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's freaking go. Magma Opus for the win, man. Such a sick card. So if those of you who don't know how this card works, we were going to tap down the Bone Crusher, create a 4/4 blue elemental, draw 2 cards, and then we would have had, you know, a fresh, decently sized hand, and then both of these would be dead. So we had the whole lane open up for 2 really big hits here, and Goldspan Dragon was going to be coming in. That's huge. That was huge. Welcome back. Those are going to be the games for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video so much. I had a blast playing this one. I know I say that pretty much at the end of every video because they're my decks. You know, when you make your decks and they actually work, it's just a really special feeling. So I really enjoyed playing this one today. But I also want to say, before we jump into it and talk about potential changes to the deck, I just want to take a moment to say thank you all for being here and making it to the end of the video. It helps the algorithm so much when you guys stick around and hang out and watch the whole video all the way through. And it's a big ask because these videos are a little bit longer than most formats on YouTube. So thank you all so much for your attention and time today. It means the world to me. But also, at the end of all my videos, I like to give a quick shout out and a special thank you to all of my YouTube members. So really quickly, I want to go through this. We have Beef Drew with 2 months. Thank you, sir. Watts, Zeke, and Kevin all with 1 month, and a big super special shout out to Jay for becoming a member just yesterday. Thank you so much for that membership, Jay. I really appreciate you, and Thank you for being a great supporter of the channel. If you all want to become members as well, you can do that. It's this little join button next to the subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. It's not free, but you do get a little bit of perks provided with that. We are getting a video out hopefully today, members only, with a pack opening online digital opening of STRIXHAVEN packs that we opened before the season started. And then also I'm going to be buying a STRIXHAVEN booster set box to open as well. We also have some pack openings from previous sets, so if you want to become a member and get those exclusive videos as well as some perks like emotes and stuff like that, you can become a member. So I really appreciate that. Also, that's going to be it for the shout outs and thank yous. And let's go and talk about the deck a little bit. So very powerful. It's won me a lot of games so far, and I'm really enjoying the deck. But if we're being critical and actually thinking about this and thinking about potential changes, I do think Thrilling Discovery can probably go. It's a very helpful card, don't get me wrong, and I really do enjoy playing it, and there are some spots where this is very helpful, but Thrilling Discovery just seems like it might not fit so perfectly into the deck. The idea behind it was to get into the Magma Opus into the graveyard, right? Early game, get us a little bit of card advantage. I like the life gain as well, but there just were a lot of spots where it was kind of like, not very good. And if it's one of the only cards in our hand, it's not exactly going to help us out too much. So I do think there are other ways we could play this deck where Thrilling Discovery is replaced with something else. But if you have an idea for what that card might be, or you have an idea of any other cards that you might change to make this deck any better, definitely let me know in the comments below. I'd really appreciate that. It helps the algorithm as well. So thank you all for being here. I think that's gonna about wrap it up for this video. I'm gonna jump right into the next video here and start pumping it out. I have a really great idea with some Jund. So I'm going to try to make that work, hopefully. If not, you'll be seeing another video obviously coming up Monday. So hope to see you all then. See you tomorrow. And thank you all for being a supporter of the channel. I really appreciate it. Until next time. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, the meta. This ain't